Testing,
one.
testing, 1, 2. Wow.
Yeah,
Hey, you really can hear my breath.
I know.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jason with Buy, Build, Sell, your Los Angeles contractor and developer. And today we're going to talk about the rain. Now, in Los Angeles, the rain doesn't happen that often. If you're not from here, news to you. If you are from here, it rained yesterday? What? So it did rain, and there are a few ways that we handle dealing with rain. What I will talk about is what we call the LID. Now that is the low impact development, and basically that is a program that the city implemented on new construction developments and even bigger remodels to help reduce the impact that development has on the environment. So what we're actually trying to do is collect the water that would normally land on your site, but because of the development that we're building here, less water is going to land on the ground, and we're trying to catch that rainwater to redirect it to the sides, and then actually hopefully use that water, reuse that water, recycle that water, and then eventually get it to the streets. And if you go back to my other video on Fisk, we did a rain garden that you can see, and here on Radcliffe, we did LID barrels. Now, barrels come in different sizes, all shapes and sizes, just like people. And really there's different sizes that kind of correlate to the amount of gallons of water that you need to store. So what you're gonna see on this project is a whole bunch of really big 265 gallon containers, a few other small sizes here and there, but overall that's the size that we have here. And we're gonna be taking that rainwater, all of the rainwater that sheds off the roof, we're gonna be redirecting them into these barrels, and you're gonna see how they all kind of interconnect to gather a lot of water. And the goal is to hopefully, turn off the irrigation system. Let's turn on the water from the LID planter, and you'll use that water to plant your trees, water your grass, or anything else that you might need to use your water for. Let me show you the LID barrels, okay? That's what this is really for. And I'm just gonna briefly talk you through it, kind of show you what we're doing here. So, what you have is these barrels here. Okay, you can see a whole bunch of them. Really, okay? What you're seeing right here is you're seeing the rain gutter catch all that water and come into the first barrel, okay? And what that's gonna do, that this barrel is gonna fill up and then connect to this barrel. And then this barrel is gonna fill up and connect to this barrel, and then this barrel is going to fill up and connect to this barrel, and all of them are going to get connected. And then as they all get connected, they will then be able to overflow. You can see here, this is the overflow that lands into the drain, which then gets pushed out into the street. So you have plenty of time to actually use that water appropriately and kind of experience all of that water before it goes away. There are other options in how to capture that rainwater and lower the impact on your developments, but choosing the right one is really up to you. Okay, there are 3 that I know of, and there are others, but I think that they're more used for sites that don't necessarily have sewer connection or something like that. But the 3 that I know are, you can create a planter, you can do a rain garden, or you can use these barrels. Now, some people choose a certain one because it's easier to build, or it's easier to fabricate, or it's easy to buy. Whatever the reason is that you're using the certain version of it is totally up to you. The barrels allow you to use the water however you see fit. When you're doing a rain garden, you're actually directing all of the water that you possibly can into that garden, and that water is going to get used in that garden, okay? And in a planter, you're pretty much doing the same exact thing. Usually just a planter is for an above ground scenario, and a rain garden is in a below ground scenario. So those are your options. Pick wisely, because once you pick, it's kind of annoying to go back and change it, but it's always possible.